Hi there, welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be making the most delicious, simple, and healthy vegan banana bread. Banana bread is one of my favorite healthy desserts to make because it's super simple, it's a great way to use up old bananas, and it can sit for 3 days in the fridge. To a large mixing bowl, I'm going to start off by adding in 3 ripe bananas. When making banana bread, the riper the bananas, the better, because it'll make it so much easier to mash later. I like to tear mine into smaller pieces to make it a lot easier to mash. Now that we've added in the bananas, I'm going to add in half a cup of unsweetened applesauce. I use this as an egg replacement, but applesauce also helps make the banana bread super soft. Now I'm going to mash this using a potato masher. I like to mash it until it's completely smooth, but you can mash it less if you prefer chunks of banana. Now that this is mashed and smooth, we're going to add in 1/3 of a cup of plant milk. Here I'm using coconut milk. Then I'm going to add in 3 tablespoons of olive oil. You could also use coconut oil. For my sweetener, I'm going to be using dates. Here I have half a cup of leftover date caramel from one of my previous recipes, which is just blended dates with a little bit of water. As you can see, it's kind of like a jam consistency. Usually for this recipe, I'll just chop up half a cup of dates, but if you don't want to use dates, you can also use honey or maple syrup. Now we can add in our last wet ingredient, which will be a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now I'm going to take a wooden spoon and just mix in all of my ingredients. While we prepare the rest of our ingredients, I've preheated my oven to 350. If you're enjoying this recipe, then please make sure to like and subscribe so you can get notified anytime I post a new video. Now let's get back to the recipe. For the dry ingredients, I'm going to add in a teaspoon of baking soda and a teaspoon of baking powder. Then I'm going to add in a good pinch of salt. And our final dry ingredient will be 1.5 cups of gluten-free all-purpose flour. Now back with my wooden spoon, I'm going to combine all of the ingredients. Now I'm going to set this aside and prepare the nuts. So for the nuts, I'm going to be using half a cup of walnuts and 1/4 of a cup of pecans. This step is optional, you don't have to add nuts, or you can add different ones if you prefer. Now I'm just going to finely chop these. You can chop them as large or as small as you prefer. Then I'm going to add these into the batter. And the final step will be mixing these in completely. And our batter is ready. So here I have a loaf pan that I've just drizzled with a little bit of olive oil, and I'm going to add in the batter. Then I'm going to flatten out the top. Now I'm going to pop this in the oven at 350 for about 47 to 50 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. And voila, here we have our banana bread. I'm going to let this cool for about 5 minutes before serving. Thank you so much for watching, and follow for more simple plant-based recipes.